let's go get those boxcars. Tiptoe very gently into here. Very gently. No, didn't couple. Try again. Nope, missed again. Not having much luck with coupling today. A little more. Come on. Good. Now I designed this so that there is room to pull all three of these three boxcars without crossing the diamond. But I designed that with a shorter engine than this big brute, so as it happens, we can just clear, even with a longer locomotive, we can just clear it, and we've still got this much left before we foul the diamond, so that's all good. All right, we've thrown the switch. Let's push her forward, and then we got to figure out how to run around these guys. I'm going to stop here for a sec and we'll have a look at our boxcars. So we've got two going east and one going west. The west one is 165194, which is the one farthest from the locomotive. So he's going west. So I'm thinking maybe we'll stick it. We'll do a little move. We'll run around to the other end of the siding and do a little shunting so that we end up sticking him on with the tank car, because the tank car is also going west. So we'll pull forward onto the main and throw the switch, and then we'll run all the way to the other end of the siding, pull the green cars out, and push the one box car that is going west into the siding. Take these two guys out. And pull them out onto the and put them on the main. Now we'll take a little part of it. There. Now think about this for a second. I need to get around this whole train. I think my best bet is to leave those guys there and then put the hoppers back in here too. You'll see why in a sec. So I'm going to go backwards and leave the rest of the train there. I grab those two green hoppers and we'll stick them in the siding as well. That way I can go around them. Okay, pull it back to be clear of the switch. Alright, now pull it out. Run around everything. Okay, now I'm clear and I'm going to go pick up the locomotive. And I will push all of the eastbound stuff onto the main line. So, Carefully couple up to the SD40. I have to look at the coupler on this thing because it doesn't seem to want to line up. There we go. Push. Big push. Big push. Alright, so the four cars that are going east are on the main line. I'll leave them there and pull the rest of these guys back and line the switch for the main line. I have to do that because they kind of roll because it's on a hill. You know, in real life you'd set the handbrakes and they'd stay there, but that's not how it works here. I gotta look into some way to hold cars in place with a pin or something like that. For now, I don't have anything like that. So leave these two westbounds in the siding. Our two locomotives will pull out. So now you can see why I left those cars there. I pull out into the main. I switch for the main, and I go all the way back to pick them up. And come on. I'm going to stop here for a second and we'll do some paperwork. So right now I have 165194, supposed to go west. He is in the siding. So I'll put him in the siding box. I have the SD40 here, who's supposed to go east. He's with the he's right behind the locomotive, so I'll put those two together. The next car behind him is 165199, which is this one, also supposed to go east. One behind him is 81039, this one. One behind him are the two grain hoppers. So I have them. So this is what's on my train right now. All of these guys. And then I'm going to pick up the three in the siding, which is the red gondola and the bulkhead flat car and the caboose, which I've already got here. So that's all good. The only other cards I have floating around here are the BN ones, which go to the interchange. So I'm going to take the interchange card out. You can see what it has is east, but this is now for CN, so that's not my problem anymore. So I'll put him in the interchange deck. And I have this tank car here, which is supposed to go west, so according to my rules, I'm supposed to leave him in the siding. He is in the siding, so it's great. I am done. All I have to do now is couple my train together, do a brake test, and good to go. So there's my packet. I'll pull forward and pick up the rest of the train. I gotta clean the wheels on this Bowser. It's a little sticky. It's a nice runner, but it's been sitting idle for too long. All right. Let's go couple up to the train. We'll have to uncouple the BN hopper because it's going to come with us otherwise. Slow, a little farther. Come on. A little bit further. There. Okay, pull forward and uncouple this guy. And get out of Dodge. The only thing we need to do is stop and reline that switch. And we are ready to leave. Before we leave, I'm just going to show you the car cards here. We have CP Freight House is empty. This is CN, we don't care about that. And then here's the three CPs. CP Team Track has 2 car cards in it. The CNCP Interchange has 1, and there's 2 in the siding, which matches what we have out there. I never looked at the elevator ones, but I know already that they're holds, so I didn't have to move these cars back here, which is fortunate because we're pretty full up. So we'll get ready and we'll take the train up on its merry way to Brandon, and then we'll be done. Thank you very much for watching. Come visit me at modeltraingeek.com.